Hi, and welcome to week 2. This week is focused on several very important activities that are due on May 24th. First, you will continue revising your proposal based on my feedback. Many of you have already done that. Great job. Watch Blackboard for feedback from me and your score, and then email follow-ups that I may send you as necessary. Second, you will be submitting your action plan. This is a very important document. It needs to be very detailed and it will take you considerable time to think your way through it. Please read the directions carefully and reach out for help. As you progress through Benchmark 2, you're going to notice that some of the requirements sort of diverge from each other. So, for example, if you're doing a lit review for your capstone, this work is going to require you to do significantly more research and deeper reflection. You will actually become an expert on your topic. There is a lit review example found under the templates, examples, and guiding documents. And I would suggest that you really spend some time looking through this example. It is by no means the only example available to you. However, I think it is a good start. If you're doing action research or a school improvement plan, you will also have a lit review, but it's much smaller and it will be part of your project. It launches your project and it actually connects your project to the research and makes it research-based. Please remember, only read journal articles that are about primary research. You are going to create a synthesis about what you are reading. There are no websites, magazine articles, or book reviews in this project. Your subtopics will emerge from this research, and you will use them as subheads within the lit review. You could easily read 50 articles to get the 30 that you need to use in your lit review. And then, of course, for the smaller lit reviews, that number goes down. I will be rolling out a slightly adjusted schedule sometime this week, but it will not affect this week's deadlines. It'll just show if you're doing action research, some things change in terms of due dates and also for the lit review. For those of you that are doing action research, this week you have to submit your IRB application, and this gives you permission to proceed with your research. Please take time to read every document in this section of Benchmark 2. It's important that you decide what kind of IRB approval you are seeking, that you complete the forms that are necessary for that, and that you only submit those forms to me. I will go ahead and look through them and make sure that we're ready to go to the IRB. Please do not submit anything to IRB that you and I have not worked on or gone over together. And lastly, please do not forget your annotated bibliography. This was something that was to be started in week 1, but most of us didn't do it yet. Only one student actually started, and that's fine. But this week, you need to kick it up a notch. So as you're doing your research, and that is the most important thing that you will do this week, is to really start to dig into your topic, you are going to create an annotated bibliography. And this is done in Blackboard under the journal setting. And as you go, you create an entry for each article. You put the topic, the title of the article, you put the APA citation that you are going to use in your paper eventually. And then there are 2 different paragraphs that have to be placed within this journal box. Where you will summarize the article and then you will reflect on what the article means to your research. And you may find after reading an article that it doesn't necessarily support your ideas and maybe it took it off into a weird direction. However, still annotate and keep it there. It may be important to go back to. It may be a counterpoint to a point that you're trying to make. No time that you spend doing research is wasted, so please make sure you're capturing all of it. I will be looking every week to see that you have entries in annotated bibliography, and I'll speak to you about it if we don't, because I know from my own dissertation research that being able to read and document that you have read saves you so much time in the long run. I am available to talk about any concerns that you're having with the course or with your project. I spent some time making phone calls to students this throughout the week and also on the weekend. So I'm clearly able to call you even though I'm in Germany. So please don't hesitate to reach out and ask for that. We can also go back and forth with email, which has worked great as well. I will continue to pray for each of you. And please, please let me know if you have a specific prayer request, because I would be honored to lift that up as well. I sent you an email this morning that has directions to the annotated bibliography section and how to do it. I am not exactly sure if these directions work. They worked on the instructor side of Blackboard, but I couldn't test them with a student. So when you see this email and you open it, and if you have time to really check it out and see if it works, please respond and let me know. And then I'll know if the directions are correct for all of the students. So you'd be helping us all out. Well, I'm signing off for now. Please have a productive week. Remember that you created a schedule, and it's important to try to stick to that schedule just for your own life balance. As much as possible, try not to wait until Sunday to do the work that needs to be uploaded for your own sake. It's better to spend a little bit of time every day, and I noticed in most of your schedules, that's what you're trying to do. So as life comes in and tries to distract you from that plan, remember to stay firm, get your team around you who will understand and give you time to work on this. And I will continue to pray that you have stamina. Take care. See you next week.